Welcome to the show. Right, our first guest today, Katie, is here for all-important DNA results after waiting 2 long years to finally today find out if her brother is indeed the father of ex-Charlotte's 2-year-old daughter, Lacey. Katie says that Charlotte regularly sleeps around and claims there could be up to 4 potential fathers. She's not very complimentary, but she says she will be heartbroken if DNA proves Lacey is not a niece because she's already bonded with him, and says today the family need and deserve the truth. Katie is on the Jeremy Kyle Show. That way. Oh, sweetness and light. They said you've got loads to say. Welcome to the Jeremy Kyle Show. Katie, 21. Let's just do, just so people here and at home get an idea. Your brother, and I'm just going to nail this straight away, Toby, wanted to be on the show today. It wasn't possible to do that. I'm not going into any, but he's also here, Louise. You say it's half the problem, and brother Tyler. How long were your brother and this Charlotte together?
3 months from what I remember.
Yeah.
But when she actually came out with the pregnancy, she said there is a possibility of him not being the dad. So we asked how many possibilities, and she
Let's
said...
go back to when they met. What was your first impression of this girl?
I didn't like her.
Why?
She walked in, she was gobby, she had a bad vibe about her, and since then, just never got along with her.
You told my team I wish my brother had never met her. We've waited 2 long years for this. So when they get together, how long are they together before she gets pregnant?
They were together for 3 months, and then I think about 2 months after, that's when she came out with the pregnancy.
When she first said that and you discovered that, what's your first reaction? She's trying to con him, what?
She wanted money.
Really? So you don't think the kid's his? I mean, you've bonded with this child, haven't you? That's the issue.
I have really bonded with her. Oh.
Come on. Catch-22, right?
Oh, look at her.
Excuse me a second. Did anybody ask you to speak?
No, but it's a double
Then
number.
be quiet. Eli asking if Kevin's a double or a treble. Please, okay? I'll do it, but I need you all to be quiet till she's had a chance. Good. Anyway, right back to the story. You didn't like her. There wasn't a nice vibe. She's with your brother for 3 months. What, did she think she wasn't good enough for him?
No, certainly not. Never been and never will be.
When she said she was pregnant, was she honest and said he might not be the father, or what?
100% she was honest and said Toby might not be the dad.
So why have we waited 2 years for this?
Because she cut all contact, she blocked all of us, she blocked all of our numbers, and then I think a month ago she turned around and she wanted contact again.
Why?
Have no clue.
She cut contact.
She cut contact.
So he's had nothing.
No.
You said that you
We've
hear or
tried.
heard there are 4 potential fathers.
4 potential, yeah.
You're not very complimentary about her. You say that she has a monobrow, buck teeth, needs a wash, and doesn't brush her teeth.
I
She's
really
walked out
do not like her.
Yeah, well, she's already left the studio. Apparently, she's walking off and is looking at best upset. Her mum is just as bad.
I haven't heard anything good about her mum. I've never met her mum.
So you don't like her. You don't like her mum. You're here defending your brother. Well, I don't know why she's crying, because she's supposed to be here trying to find out who the father of her baby is. And frankly, it's important that we get on with this. Louise, you say her mother sleeps around us wall. In fact, I love the line.
That's
She says
what I've been told.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. We were denied access for all that time. I've seen Lacey but a few times. Today, we as a family deserve the truth.
You do.
Do you want it to be yours?
I do. I absolutely adore the little girl. She belongs. She's one of us.
Why are you so against this girl?
It's her attitude towards my family. She's disrespectful, and she does not.
You bonded with Lacey, but surely it would be easier if Toby wasn't her father. Then everybody could walk away.
It would be easier, but we've already bonded now.
She says
It's
that
gonna
you
be
and your
harder.
sister have brainwashed Toby. You're horrible. You think you're better than you are, and that you have caused this. You and your
We
sister.
all live on a council estate.
Well, that's a line that I've never heard before on the Jeremy Kyle.
That's all I've been told, darling.
Yeah. Important you get your say, Louise. Welcome to the show. Toby is 100% the dad. This is so stupid because his sisters and his family have brainwashed him because he doesn't want to be with my daughter anymore. That's the issue.
That's fine.
But hold on, she's the one ringing my brother. Yes, I want you to be in Lacey's life. Yes, I want you to do this. Toby has tried this, but then she'll switch and she'll be like, my mum hates you. My mum don't like you.
No, I don't like him.
Why has it taken 2 years, Lou? Just give you a chance to get the truth about this child's paternity. Here's the thing. Whether your daughter and her brother don't like each other anymore, that surely is irrelevant. What's important is this kid gets to know the truth. Why has it taken you not coming to the Jeremy Kyle show? Why doesn't the kid... I mean, don't take this the wrong way. How many potential fathers are there to your daughter's baby?
One.
So no doubt at all.
Yeah.
So that's why you've
no
not done...
doubt, no?
No doubt. So why am I doing a DNA test then? She says none, you say four. Somebody can't add up.
No.
What?
I've got one.
So it's Toby?
Yeah, Toby.
Has he done enough? Why have you denied him access for a year and a half then?
I haven't.
She has?
Yes.
Your daughter?
Yeah.
Why? You don't know?
No.
Well, maybe she needs to stop crying and get her backside out here and explain to potentially the family of her kid why she stopped that. Why is she crying?
We wanted to do private there.
1 minute she's saying
I don't even know what my name is anymore.
Next minute she's sending a photo of Lacey crying saying goodbye to your daughter. She isn't yours.
I didn't know
So
that.
how can we be bullies? She bullies my brother more than anything.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to outbreak. You want to go and tell your daughter, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, right? She's come here to prove that he's the father of the baby. Rather than crying backstage, she needs to grasp this opportunity to come out here and get the DNA results and do what's right by this child, not about her. You say that there were rumours that he's not. You bonded with this child. Toby says it's the biggest day of his life. Mum, you said only one potential father, and you, brother, said there's not a chance that kid is not Toby's because you're with your sister 24/7, yeah? The DNA test results show that Toby... Before the break, we spoke to Katie, and then we heard this story about your brother Toby. He was together with this girl, Charlotte, for 3 months. It was only 2 months after they split. You say she wasn't particularly good. They weren't great together. She announced she was pregnant. You've heard rumours there could be up to 4 fathers. You say we've been fighting for 2 years. Certainly, I have proof that you tried to ring this show a year ago and get this sorted. You say we want to know if Lacey is Toby's. Toby wanted to be here today, couldn't. There's reasons for that. I don't need to go into that. But what's really interesting is you say as a family we want to be part of Lacey's life. We've met her a few times, but we were cut off for a year and a half, and now there are rumours abounding there could be up to 4 fathers. Out comes Charlotte's mum, Louise, who's now with her, and I'm going there in a minute. She says, no, you're a bully. You lot are putting this about. My daughter, there was only ever one father, it's Toby. She's very, very upset, Charlotte. And I'm sort of in the middle here. Are you being unfair to this girl, or is there more to this? What's the truth here?
She is a vile, vile person. But before you open your mouth...
Is that her brother, Tyler, is it? Yeah. Shut up.
Everyone can be vile in their own way, but she uses that baby as a weapon. She does it all the time. And it's not fair on us, and it's certainly not fair on Toba. At the end of the day, they're playing games with each other.
Charlotte told my team, and I quote, Charlotte, are you okay to come out here now with your mum? Charlotte? Oh, be quiet, Gobby. It's just very difficult for me, isn't it? Because this girl needs to do this, and I'm not saying it's not difficult, but I'd be more interested in getting the truth to who the father of my child was rather than crying. It's difficult because I know that you want to prove what you've said to be true. They're saying what they're saying, but I can't do this if people are flying around all over the place. Take your hand away from your mouth. We're out with the back now. It's nice and calm. What's your side to this, Charlotte?
It was vile to me all the time. They might not see it because he was doing it in my house alone. But he could tell them a bunch of lies, and they were going to believe him no matter what.
You told my team, actually, which is quite interesting, that you're 100%, absolutely 100% sure that he's the father. In fact, what's happened here is the 2 sisters who have an agenda, maybe they're trying to have more of an influence over this kid than you would like, are brainwashing Toby. Is there you talk about him being vile. There's no love lost now. There's no way that this is just about the kid, right?
Yeah, it's about my little girl.
you say, I've tried to make the effort that I've made. I take buses. I do everything I can. Serious question. They seem to want to bond with this girl.
Oh, yeah, they can
Why
bundle.
did you deny that for a year and a half?
Because he was vile to me.
They've made threats to you, is what
Yeah.
you told my team. You say, I will prove that Toby is the dad, and I want them to stop harassing me. I do want what's best for my kid,
Yeah.
but I really want to be treated. You're not frightened of them, are you?
Yeah, I am. Because I don't want Yasin anymore. I want the DNA, and then they can have contact.
The truth is, I think, let's say you're telling the truth, and I want to defend you, but they will, if you're telling the truth, which I'm sure you are actually, is that they're the aunties to your kid.
They can have contact all they like.
Well, isn't it right that we put this right? Everybody stops screaming and shouting. Your brother seems to be shouting like there's no tomorrow. What's he going on about?
When before he had his kids, Toby told Tyler he was going to stab his mother's child while she was pregnant. That is vile.
Maybe people should stop having kids and concentrate on growing up. Is there any chance that he's not the father?
No.
Who are you?
Come on, brother. Come on, mate.
No.
Charlotte, we need to do this, mate.
I just want the DNA. That's all I want. Then go away.
Charlotte, yeah, I know that, mate, but this is the reason why we're here. You know what I mean? We need to know who the dad is. We know who the dad is, but they need to know. At the end of the day, 100%. Come on, mate. Come on, it's been. Come on, look how long it's been. Come on, mate.
Best thing you said all day.
I know, innit? Come on.
No, I just want the DNA.
I know this, but at the end of the day, we need to do.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to bring them all here. We're going to do a Jeremy Kyle show in the kitchen. Are you going to come with me out there?
Come on, mate, I'll stick. You stick in the middle, and we'll do this. Come on, mate.
Right, I'll go and get them. You take a seat there, bro. You take a seat. That's fair enough. Listen, nobody has to. I could save an awful lot of money by just destroying the set, sending the audience home, and doing it all from the kitchen. What's your sister called? Let's get Laurie on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
You're not bad for an old, balding 53-year-old has-been. Listen to me. What's the story here?
Crazy. It's a joke. Charlotte has always been honest from the beginning that Toby could be the dad. Never that he was 100%.
No, they're saying 100%.
This is just it. Things get twisted, things get said.
What do you think's the truth?
I ain't got a clue.
It's funny the timing now, isn't it? It's funny that she denied you for a year and a half and then suddenly clicked her fingers and you guys are back in the child's life. And I do understand, I've just made the point. If that child is your brother's, you are that child's aunties, and that's an important bond. She seems very upset. You've got a face that says that's all an act. Come on.
I really, really do not like her. I don't
I've never known any. Could be an assassin. You could. I've never known anybody smile whilst wanting to. Why don't you like her? You just don't buy her.
No.
Do you buy her?
I don't know. I don't know her well enough to buy her. And I'm not one to judge before I know somebody.
What's the ideal scenario today? It's a funny one, isn't it? You love Lacey, you bonded with Lacey, but surely for everybody it'd be better if she wasn't.
I took a step back because I don't want to bond with her unless I know that she's our niece.
Did you jump in too quickly?
I think I did. But now I've got that little bond with her. It's really hurt a lot of us. Including
Statement from Toby, actually. He did want to be here. Today means the world to me. I've waited 2 years to find out if Lacey is really mine. Charlotte has done nothing but use her as a weapon against me. She's banned me for the scams, the birth, wouldn't let me meet my potential daughter until she was 6 months of age. I think it's because Charlotte's mum and brother Tyler don't like me and tried to brainwash Charlotte to push me out. Tyler's even accused me of threatening him, but it's nothing but a pack of lies. Charlotte hates my sisters. But she needs to realise if I'm the dad, they'll be a part of Lacey's life as well. I've made a bond with Lacey, no matter what the result. I will always be a father to her.
She has no reason to hate me. She doesn't know me.
I need you to promise me something, girls. We're going to go in there, we're going to be very calm, and we're going to do this. Okay? We're going to get the truth. Is that alright?
Yeah.
He's quite vocal this morning. Come on. Let's do the Jeremy Kyle show from the kitchen. See how many people we can get in my under nice kitchen, which is somewhere here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Charlotte, are you okay? I don't want you to be afraid. We're not here to argue. We're not here to fight. We just want to know if Lacey's a part of us.
She's a
That's
double of
always
you.
bothered.
She's a double of you.
This is what I said. Sometimes I look at Lacey and I do see parts of us, and then sometimes I look at her and I don't. Because to be fair, as much as she's a double of Katie, she's your double as well. At the end of the day, you're the one who put the doubt in our minds. That's the only reason.
They told me out there that you said on numerous occasions, in fact very honestly at the beginning, that he was not 100% the dad. So what is the truth? Even your brother changed his words just then when he said, we need to find out the truth, but we know the truth. What? We're not trying to, nobody's trying to shout, nobody's going to be, I'm only thinking about this kid. See, your brother's looking at you now, because I've done this job a long time, and I'm looking at your eyes. Is there any chance that Lacey is not Toby's?
She is Toby's.
Sorry?
She is Toby's.
100%.
If she's Toby's, how come you told us at the beginning that there was only a possibility?
That was what
put the doubt in our head.
because of the scan photos. I had 2 lots of scan photos.
Yeah.
Katie tells me there are 4 potential fathers.
I don't think so.
No way, there's 4 potential fathers.
How would you know?
How do you know?
I'm with my sister every day.
Well, that sounds a bit weird. Were you there at conception?
Oh, of course not.
Well, then how do you know?
Well, I know there's no potential, 4 potential fathers. I know this for a fact.
I got told when you was telling my mum that there was 4 potential dads. So don't make out that I'm a nasty little liar, because I'm not. Don't try and make me look like the bad person, Charlotte. You've literally made out to your mum and your brother that we're monsters when we're not.
Can I answer that, Charlotte? Why have you made them out to be monsters? They seem quite reasonable to me. And if they were monsters, here's the $1 million question, which I know everybody's going to look at and go, yeah. Why the hell would you have allowed them to be involved in your daughter's life anyway if they're monsters? Hello? Hello?
It's not you who should be talking though, is it?
100%.
Can I ask that question? Why is it, if they're monsters, you let them be involved in the child's life?
Because they have got the chance to be in part of our life.
I'm telling you now, if somebody was dangerous towards my child, or as some, like I'd consider them a monster, they wouldn't be around my child. As a mother, you able to protect your child.
Listen, I just bring this down for a reason. Unfortunately, what happens, and I've done it a lot, is that kids have kids, families get involved, kids are used as weapons.
And that's on you.
That's the victim in this, that beautiful child there.
And I'm so clever as well.
And if there is anything,
So is Toby.
I know Toby can be vile, but he's not the one sending pictures of Lacey crying.
give her a bit of credit, Katie. Katie, everybody's at her.
Yeah.
We'd be at your brother if he was here, but he
Yeah.
can't be here. If he's been violent, you've admitted that. Yeah, she would have. You see, what I do know about these girls, and I will say this, Charlotte, and it's important because you as a mother, this will resonate with you. They actually care about this kid. They're not saying their brother's an Archangel Gabriel. They're saying he's a pain in the backside. They're saying basically you're bad as each other. This is the child. They care about the child. They tried to do this a year ago. Well, if I can have those results, there are times that I wonder why we're bothering to do this. You're 100% sure. You say that there were rumours that he's not. You bonded with this child. Toby says it's the biggest day of his life. Mum, you said only 1 potential father, and you, brother, said there's not a chance that kid is not Toby's because you're with your sister 24/7. Yeah. Yeah. The DNA test results show that Toby is not the child's father. You don't need to talk. There's no chance.
100% sure.
Yeah, it is. Because the dates I was with him.
The probability
That's
of
besides the
paternity
point.
is
You can
count.
sleep with somebody else while you're still with him.
No.
Okay. You have. Because she isn't honest like we've been led to believe for the past 2 years.
100%
How
definite.
would you
Whether or
like it
not,
if he was being pulled pillar and post, you are the dad, you're not the dad, you'd be fuming.
with being a parent, there comes a responsibility, and you have lied. You've lied to your mother, you've lied to your brother, you've lied to me. Darling, he is not the child's biological father. So there is not some miraculous science here. It means you had unprotected sex with somebody else. Now, okay, I don't condone Katie's reaction, but I understand these girls, and Toby, bless him, who's not here, are going to be devastated by the fact that they've tried to bond with this kid. Brother, who I'm liking more and more. That you're shocked, aren't you?
I am 100%. I apologise for everything that's happened. I apologise for it. Why?
The thing is, I want Charlotte to be okay. I don't care.
She will be okay because we'll look after her. Mum, you're shocked too.
Yeah, I am.
And I'll tell you something, mate. And I'll tell you something. I absolutely fair play to you on that. Calling your sister and your face instantly.
Yeah.
Saying, no, listen, aftercare come in, Charlotte. We will look after you, but I'm afraid now, darling, We have to do the right thing. Steph, do that. You come with me. We'll go to some Wow. I understand it, but we need to calm it down, yeah?
You need to apologise for your language.
Oh, you are.
I'm really sorry.
You are. She's cool. She's right, but mate, what do we do next?
Tell Toby. He needs to know.
How difficult is that going to be?
The most heartbreaking thing I'll ever have to do.
I'd like her to come over and apologise, and I'd like her, I'm asking somebody to ask her right now, because I'm not going to shout at the girl. What happened, and sometimes these things are shocking, but I think that you have to be decent, and you have to say a family, a boy, sister's mum, have got emotionally involved with this child and have been left feeling bereft. I mean, for you were close to this kid.
She didn't want to come because I reckon she knew.
Graham and she are coming to this pod. This is a big moment. She wants to apologise. Do me a favour. Look at me. None of that. Understand? Take this for what it is. Just hearing in my ear, it's a big deal. That's brilliant. And I think that you have to take that in the spirit that it's meant, okay? Promise me?
Okay.
You don't need to shout and scream. That is impressive. That by anybody's standards, and I yeah? I really appreciate you doing this. I think that's incredible. Come here.
Apologise to these guys.
I really do.
I wish it was. I wish it so, but not.
I really appreciate you coming. I think that's fantastic.
I hope you find Lacey's dad.
I'm really, really sorry.
Do you know who Lacey's dad is?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was Toby.
Other than Toby, do you know who?
Yeah, I think so.
Please don't deny him any access, Charlotte.
Fair play to you for doing that.
It is.
We'll help her find the girl and confirm that. Thank you so much indeed. We'll work with all of you. Back in 3. We're coming right back. Why do you feel the need, however you dress it up and excuse it, to approach women on Facebook and send them money for whatever? What are you getting in return? Pictures? What? Yeah, one or two pictures, yeah. Yesterday, Miriam says that her marriage is on the rocks, but she is, and she means this, desperate to try and save it. She claims her entire world turned upside down when she discovered that husband Carl had been having secret online relationships with other women. Now, what's worse for Miriam is that this is not, a lot of people come on these shows, it's a bit sordid. This guy sends these women money and says, and I quote, very honestly and very upfront, it's so that they can pay their bills. They're not in this country, I'm looking after them. Miriam's on the Jeremy Kyle show that way. Take a seat. We'll do this slowly because I guess you would understand that when you read the headline like this, my husband seems to have these secret online relationships and he's sending women money, all sorts of things come into your mind. But let's go back, because one only has to look at you and talk to you to know how difficult this was. You were a widow, you placed an advert in a paper, so beautiful, and then Carl answered.
Yeah.
Take it from there. What did your advert say?
Just one is 29-year-old, trustworthy, looking to meet somebody.
And he responded straight away?
Yeah, he responded, and we were like texting afterwards and
Cost him £5 didn't it, to respond?
£5, yeah.
I made that for a reason. Fell in love, 2 kids.
Yeah.
And literally, in your words, Miriam, everything was grand until October 2017. Then what happened? Tell us what happened, darling.
His behavior changed. He was on the phone all the time, and I'm like, seriously, even middle of the night or 1 o'clock, I'm like, for goodness sake, I didn't question, but I was like pretending I'm fast asleep. As we do. Then I just left him and he does what he was doing. And so one morning, I think it was a Sunday, he went downstairs, he left his phone. I thought, let me have a look at this now.
Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah.
What did you find?
Then I found he was on a messenger messaging this woman text message, like sex messages and stuff.
Sex messages.
Yeah.
Are you able to tell me what these messages were saying? Were they overtly sexual? Were they saying, I want to do this, I want to do that? Or was it, how's your day going?
The first message I saw was like a building of a relationship, which was like, we need to be honest with each other and you need to tell me, your stories so we can build this relationship.
Was there anything sexual?
I didn't see anything sexual. Some of them were already deleted, so I was only seeing bits at that time.
You confronted him,
Yeah.
and you say he got embarrassed, he got flustered.
I confronted him. It was like red. I didn't think you find out. I said, I'm not stupid. And he said, oh, shall we renew for? I said, not like that. We need to sort it.
But what's really interesting about this story is, and this is really where it differs, is no apology, no remorse.
No.
He says to you, I'm just talking to this woman. And then you discover he's sending her money, is that right?
Yeah, so I discovered he was sending money. So anyway,
Out of your children's mouth, he's sending money to a complete stranger down the line.
Exactly.
What did you say to him?
I said, how stupid is that? You claim this woman is from this country, but you're sending money to that country where it's not a very safe country.
So how does that make you feel?
I'm deeply hurt and distraughted because how can you send money for just someone to say, I love you, you're the most person I want?
Maybe she sends pictures as well.
Maybe she did send pictures, which I didn't know.
I really respect you for being here. I know what it's done to you, and I appreciate you giving us the chance. Should we get him out?
Yeah.
Carl's on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way.
It's not funny. This is my last straw. I'm done. If you don't tell me, I can't come here to sort this out. This is not the first time, this is the second. I've done everything I can. This is my last straw. You think I cannot walk? I can walk. Don't underestimate me. I hate you. You need to call me,
Yeah. Let's give you the chance, Carl, because you could hear it in the audience and it's an understandable sort of when you came out. I'm going to read what you said to my team. I approach attractive-looking women on Facebook to get to know them. I get a kick out of it. I do it because of the pressures of my job as a full-time bingo caller.
The thing is, Jeremy, you ain't there. You're doing what you're doing. Yeah, great.
Don't do what I've spent my life doing, pal. Answer the question directly. Why do you feel the need, however you dress it up and excuse it, to approach women on Facebook and send them money for whatever? What are you getting in return? Pictures?
One or two.
What?
Yeah, one or two pictures, yeah.
And how do you think that makes your wife and the mother of your children feel?
Probably not good. But I go out, I work, I earn my money and do what I provide for all three of them, put food on the table and provide for them.
Yeah, but then abuse me emotionally. And then we...
Let's see who you've been contacting. Is this a picture, is it? What have I got here? Yeah. Oh, Vanessa. Yeah? Yeah.
I said, don't.
Somebody in the audience just shouted, like Vanessa's ever going to want you. I didn't say that, but somebody in the audience. What can this lady, whose picture seems to have disappeared now, I love you more, honey. I love you. I bet she does. What can she do for you? I mean, in terms of you send her some money, what does she do to you? She sends you pictures of her boobs, does she?
No, she doesn't.
What then?
Just pictures of wearing clothes.
You admit, which is quite rare for me, in fact, you're one of the few guests who's sitting there in fronting it out, you get a sexual kick when these women contact you. Yeah. How do you think that makes your wife feel?
Terrible.
Then why'd you keep doing it?
Because we're both working.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse. We had time.
Yeah, we have very
You're
little...
emotionally checked out of your marriage, pal.
I feel that it is not exactly where it should be. I'll grant you that one.
That might be because you spend much time online shutting up young women who don't give a damn about you but want your money, you stupid old fool. Get out, but Do you know what really inspires me about this story, which is what I love? This woman's very empowered. This woman's very intelligent. She's very decent and has a core of morality that you sadly lack. And as you continue to do whatever you do in the dark of night, she'll just get up one day and take her kids and go and find a man who treats her as a woman should.
You will lose everything. You will spend, and I will. Trust me, I will.
Tell him how it makes you feel. Tell him how it makes you feel, Miriam.
I'm distraught. I am hurt to the core. I am so hurt to the core. You do this to me and emotionally abuse me, and you think it's all right.
Is that why you stopped sleeping with your wife?
No, we still sleep in the same bed.
Mate, I know you think you're intelligent, but that's not the same thing, is it? Is that why you stopped being intimate with your wife?
Maybe, yeah.
So would you like to be intimate with these people?
If you get an opportunity, you will.
Yes.
Have you done stuff online with them?
So one or two pictures, but nothing more than that.
Why are we doing a lie detector?
To see if he's done anything more apart from online.
We asked Carl since the start of your relationship with Miriam. How long have you been together, my darling?
9 years.
I really like you, by the way. Have you passionately kissed anyone else? You said no. Why did you say no, Carl?
It was the truth.
Of course it wasn't. You're a liar, aren't you?
What?
You gonna send me an email?
What did he say?
He lied. He's kissed somebody. Since the start of your relationship with Miriam, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? He said no. Sorry, my darling, your husband was lying on that question as well.
You're joking. Oh my God.
Miriam? What is it? I have to do this. I'm very sorry. Don't worry about him. He failed every single question, including intercourse. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Who is it?
None of it is. You're better than this. You need to talk me up this side now, definitely. Mate, just
Who
admit.
is it?
Is it a prostitute?
It was nobody.
Be a man and grow a pair and tell me the truth right now, because you've cheated her and you can fill everybody with all your BS, because I don't buy you for a second. So what's the truth?
Who did you have sexual contact with?
Nobody. Off online, never went anywhere near anybody.
Can I say something without you getting angry with me, Miriam? Relationships are supposed to be about honesty and they're supposed to be about communication. Look at me. How did you meet him? He responded to an advert, didn't he? I fear, and I said this morning, I wonder how many adverts he's been replying to whilst he's been with you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be horrible. Why don't you be honest about the fact that you don't want to be in this relationship with this woman?
Yeah.
I want to make it work.
A woman in another country. Do you want to know why she wants to talk to you? Because she's laughing at you or she takes your money. In fact, she's laughing at you while she's talking to you. But that's not the point. The point is you are laughing at this lady, and this lady's a nice lady, and you're not a nice man. So tell her the truth.
That was the truth.
God, suck it. You fall out of love with somebody, mate. At least be honest about it. Admit it.
So it means 2000. Since the start of your relationship.
Miriam, I only have an amount of time, and I don't mean that disrespectfully to you, and the remit has always been from Graham and the team that will work with people. And I know that people watch this and they go, oh, you know, poor woman, but rock bottom sometimes better. I don't care whether he acknowledges that.
Yeah.
The front of how he describes what he does. You, not him, not me, not Graham, you have to look in the mirror and go, I'm worth more than that. Yeah, you are.
I know that.
Why are you waiting for an explanation from him?
He threats me because you know I won't go anywhere. Is that true? You know that.
Makes it even worse, doesn't
my
it?
family is not here, and it's just me, and I have to rely on you. Actually, you don't know. I have made friends.
Listen, I can tell by talking to you, there's more about you and your little toenail than there is in his entire damn body, which is why he hides on the internet. You would surprise them. It's not for me to say leave. It's for me to say this, though. Don't stay in a relationship that patently is with a man who disrespects you because you think that the other alternative is no good, because you might just find the alternative is a whole lot better, love. That's all I'm saying. Are you saying it? Do you want to sit in the room and talk to him?
Yes.
I'm going to break. You going to admit the truth then or what? That was the truth. Back up to the break. Why are you crying?
I'm not believe it. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I really think I would be today to defend my grandson and daughter. You do what you did. I prepared to her. She was walking there and then she slapped you 24 times.
Yesterday, Victoria is here on behalf of her daughter Tara to finally confront her online troll. This is interesting. Victoria says that today she wants to expose her daughter's ex-best friend Keely for the evil bully she really is. She says she is sick to death of the abusive messages being sent to her kid and wants them today to stop. Victoria, concerned mother, on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way. Okay. This is to be fair, it's funny when you do a show like this for 15 years as we have, things change, don't they? I mean, I talk about Facebook. So online trolling is a massive, massive issue, and for you it's a very personal thing. Tara is your daughter, you're her carer. She has some vulnerability, would be the best way to describe her. Keely, you say, they were friends, but has turned out to be nothing but a manipulative and vile bully.
That's right.
Why? How?
Well, from the moment... shut up! She turned around. Well, Tara went to the same school as her, and they were friends for a brief while, and then Keely decided she was going to turn on her. And then Tara's little boy passed away.
Sorry?
Tara's little boy passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
In 2015, he was only 8 months old. And Keely turned round to Tara on the day of his funeral and said, you and Leo should have died in childbirth.
She sends her abusive messages calling her ugly. My daughter has had to block her Facebook account 24 times. It kills me to see my kid in pain. Why is this girl bullying her? What's the reason?
We have no idea, Jeremy, because Tara doesn't want anything to do with her.
Do you know I wanted to do this story?
Tara's told her quite a few times she wants nothing to do with her.
Do you know why I wanted to do this story? And you know, it's difficult, isn't it? We people will watch this show and they'll say, oh, you know, it's a bit raw. Well, that's real. A lot is written in the newspapers about how the world's changed. One of the things that we're talking about a lot is young people, men and women, boys and girls who are being bullied and taking their own lives and doing things to themselves they shouldn't be because they cannot take what's being said, which is absolutely why we're highlighting this today. She says you're making this up.
No, I'm not, Jeremy. I would not make anything up like that. At the end of the day, it was an 8-month-old child.
You say I never liked her from day one. She turned up at my door and called me a fat cow.
She did.
You say that she's, well, you said basically I think she's on drugs and she's probably riddled with sexually transmitted diseases. Is what you said?
She perhaps is, yes.
I don't need to tell you that you've got to do this because I can tell in your eyes that you're here to defend your kid and I appreciate it. Your daughter has been through a hard time, would like to have been here. I'm going to read a statement. She says, I'm sick of all the abuse from Keely. She's made my life hell. Had to block 24 different Facebook profiles to make her to try and stop harassing me. She even went as far as to say that she's glad that my son is dead and wish I'd died too. We used to be friends, but now I've realised the true colours. I want everyone to know what a horrible, nasty bully she is. Keely is on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way.
Liar. Karma. I was going to sort it out with her. Which really, she's told you how many times she wants nothing to do with you, Keely. Again, yesterday, she sent you a message saying she wants nothing to do with you. And what was it you said? Why would I talk about a dead son when I had a dead son?
Back to the story. Why would she then have to block these Facebook accounts, profiles, whatever? Why are we here?
I've never bullied her. You're a liar.
Why are we here then?
I don't know, because they phoned us. I didn't want to come here. You're a liar. You sent the producers in January, February time. No, we didn't. You're a liar. No, I'm not. Yes, you are, because you can prove it. Yeah, but she is. Do you not take mirror lately? I've lost weight, actually, thank you. Yeah, I bet you have weight.
People, it's not fair. If you call her that, having first met her, it would leave most people with a brain talking, with a brain cell in this room to think that maybe if you can be that rude to somebody after 2 minutes, you could be rude to an ex-friend of yours. And I would say no. This is all made up.
Yeah, because I've never worked at a rest. You're a
Because
liar.
you're a bit rich, because you're a benefit cheat who needs to. You set a bad example. You've got a terrible reputation around town, and you cheat the government out of benefits.
Well, that's a load of... How is it? You little junkie. Yes, I do pay benefits because I've got kids. I've got a disabled daughter.
You're a kid.
I don't know about buying drugs every Tom, Dick and Harry like you do.
Do you take drugs?
No, I don't. Liar. When I was younger, when my nana died, but after that I stopped. That's no excuse. How is it not? It's no excuse. No excuse to do what you've done to my daughter and my grandson.
Maybe the truth is very, very different, which is what I like on this show. Why are you crying?
I don't believe it. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I really think I would be here today to defend my grandson and daughter.
Can I
do what you did.
Can I
suggest? Can I suggest? Because I supposed to be there and then. She's blocked you 24 times.
Can I suggest something, Victoria?
Yes.
This isn't. I don't know. Maybe this story isn't as I thought it would be. You still want her daughter's friendship, don't you?
Yeah, we were close.
You're quite. Excuse me. Can I? Hello. You're quite a damaged individual as well, aren't you? That's what happens. And whether people then, by I don't know, whatever reason, start saying things. The point of what I said to you at the beginning. I'm watching this girl, and I'm saying they've fallen out. That's fine. Maybe some things have been said and done.
Yeah, you used to tell her to jump off a bridge, and you know.
You said some stuff. Hello.
Tara has not got her phone anymore.
Anger or frustration, you've said and done some things, haven't you? Come on.
Yeah, in the past,
right.
Yeah, but I've never said anything about a son. I've never ever said anything like that. How would I have? I can bring you back on the show. And I can bring you because you know I'm telling the truth. No, I can bring witnesses.
Whenever you put something online, it will be there forever, and people will be able to see it. I'm not having a go at you.
I can go get my phone and I can prove to everybody out there that's watching, everybody in the audience, whoever. Even Jeremy sat there.
Even Jeremy?
Your mum believes it or not. Because you're an out-and-out liar. Like yourself. No, you.
Can I make a suggestion?
I'm not the one that's lying.
Why don't you concentrate on your daughter? You've had your say, hear me out. Why don't you allow us to try and help you, as undoubtedly there's been some stuff in your lives, and why don't you make sure, and I mean this, that you...
Like I said before, I said hi to her, trying to be nice. She could have blocked me there.
Is it not better that she's blocked you if there is such animosity?
Yeah.
Right, then leave it like that.
Wait.
Give our regards to your daughter, and listen to me.
After she read that
Listen to me. I can see that you're damaged. We will do what we can. If you did send any or say some things, it's not right. I feel sorry for your daughter, but I think this girl is very needy too, and let's do what we can to help everybody in this situation. Thank you for coming on. You go that way. You go that way. If you really want to need my help, visit my website. The details on the screen. To the guests, to the audience, and to you 5 watching at home. 5 is my granddaughter's 10 weeks old. See you.